Hello, friends. So, on popular demand, today I'm bringing a very delicious and special recipe close to my heart. It's called pecan pie. It's one of my highly requested recipes. So, let's get started. Ingredients are very basic and few. All we need are 2 cups of pecans or pecans, whatever you call it them. Um, so, I prefer pecan halves instead of chopped pecans. And then we have sugar. We need 3 different kinds of sugars. So we need white sugar. That's almost half a cup. And then we need light corn syrup. So there are 2 different varieties of corn syrups, dark and light. So we're going to use the light one for this recipe. And then I have this 2 cups of brown sugar. Okay. So white sugar, brown sugar, and light corn syrup. And then we need vanilla, some milk. All the quantities will be written in the description box, so do check that out. Then we have eggs, a pinch of salt, and some flour for binding. Then we need half a stick of butter, almost 8 tablespoons. And you can use any pie crust of your choice. Whatever is on sale, I usually buy that. Anyway, so this is the pie pan. Whatever, you can use like a glass pan or metal, it's your choice. Typically I use an 8-inch pan, but this was for a big party, so I used 2 pie crusts. Okay, I'm gonna show you here that I am gonna double it. Okay, so I'm gonna put on top of each other, and I'm gonna roll it out to the size of my pan. Okay, so keep watching. Once it's rolled to the desired size, we're gonna blind bake it. What blind baking is, that you basically use pie weights, or in my case, I'm gonna use beans, a bag of beans, because that's cheaper. Okay, pie weights are kind of expensive. So what I'm gonna do is, see, I've cut the edges, and now I'm gonna put a parchment paper, and on top of the parchment paper, I'm gonna use these beans. These beans I just exclusively use for blind baking. They are with me for more than 3 years now. A bag costs, I think, not more than $2 or so. So just use that. And so what this does is, it doesn't let your puff pastry puff up too soon. And, then वो बीच में से कच्चा नहीं रहता, right? It cooks evenly all throughout. So first, for 10 minutes, we're gonna bake it at 350 blindly. Okay, while that's going on, we're gonna make the filling. So we're gonna dump all the ingredients in a pan. So butter, all 3 types of sugars go in, vanilla, salt, flour, everything goes in one pot. And then we're gonna cook it. You see how easy this recipe is? We dump everything in a pot, and then we're gonna put it on the stove on low flame until it comes to a full boil. Okay, once it comes to a full boil, you're gonna turn the stove off and let it cool. Let it cool for at least 10 minutes before we introduce it to some eggs. Otherwise, if you mix the hot batter with the eggs, it's gonna scramble, and nobody likes scrambled eggs in pecan pie. So make sure you do that. Okay, just whisk and let it come to a full boil and let it cool. Then, as you can see, it's coming to a full boil. I'm gonna turn the stove off. Here I have some pecans that are on a cookie sheet, and I'm gonna put them in the oven for 7 minutes for light toasting. Now, after 10 minutes, I took the crust out, and I'm gonna take the beans out like this, and I'm gonna put the crust back in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes until it's light golden brown. Okay, all the way cooked through. So it looks like this. Now, time to introduce the filling to eggs. We're gonna whisk 3 eggs, and slowly we'll introduce the batter into it, which, by the way, should be at room temperature now. Okay, I'm gonna emphasize it again, room temperature batter. Slow here, guys. Okay, do it in increments. add a little bit, then whisk, add a little bit, then whisk. Wish you could smell this. It smells divine. So anyways, now you're gonna assemble everything. Once the pie crust is ready, you're gonna line up the pecans, and then we're gonna pour in our filling, and then it goes in the oven for approximately 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, you're gonna cool it on counter for about an hour, and then you can put it in the fridge for a couple of hours before serving. You can serve it with vanilla ice cream or whipped cream or just plain as is. It's delicious. So it's a must-try recipe, guys, and do share, comment, like, and do try it. Okay, if one thing you want to try from my recipes, it's this one. Okay, so I hope you like the recipe and try it and tag me and share my channel with your friends and family. I love you all. See you next time. Bye bye. Okay guys, enjoy this recipe and follow for more.